Thanks for joining us. That was one powerful and wicked storm that just went through. We have team coverage tonight from the damage and the power outages.
And also the stunning videos and photos from you, helping us tell the story of this impressive May storm.
But first, this is what the radar looks like right now, with the strongest part of the storm now in Wisconsin.
Let's get right to Bell. And I just want to say off the top, you and Laura did a marvelous job all evening keeping us informed about this storm, Bell.
Well, thank you, Randy. I appreciate that.
I'm happy for you that that's the truth. My goodness, yeah. Well, let's check in with Mobile 11. Our photojournalist Gary Campus has been driving all over the metro tonight. Right now, he's on 494 in Eagan. He has seen big hail, downpours, and flooding over the last few hours as he's been checking back with the conditions.
Jennifer Hoff continues our team coverage tonight. She's live in South Minneapolis with a look at some of the damage tonight. Jennifer?
Randy, so as Bell said, back to you guys.
All right, Jennifer, thank you. We're keeping an eye on power outages, and right now Xcel Energy is reporting 67,000 outages, and that's improved a little bit over the last half hour. Laura Becker's here to continue our coverage tonight. Laura?
Well, as Bell and I are in here looking at the radar, you certainly help us tell the tale by sending in pictures and video. This is Allianz Field, completely flooded. But again, a big thanks to everyone who sent those in to us tonight.
All right. Thank you, Laura. And with another round of severe weather coming tomorrow, make sure to download the KARE 11 app. We'll send you weather alerts as they happen, and you can always watch the radar live. We begin tonight with some breaking news. There is a very large police presence near I-94 and Cedar Avenue in Minneapolis right now. We are actively working to get more information for you as to what has caused this situation. We will, of course, update you throughout the newscast as we learn more information. But again, that's at 94 and Cedar Avenue in Minneapolis. Also breaking in the last half hour, Minneapolis police put out information about a quadruple shooting. All right. Thank you, Belle. We want to give you a new view of that breaking news in the Cedar Riverside neighborhood. We have reached out to police to confirm what is leading to this large law enforcement presence there. This is happening just south of 94 and 21st Avenue South. This is a residential area, and you can see a very large police presence there right now. We will work on getting more information and give it to you as we learn it. We'll be right back.
First tonight, we have breaking news from St. Paul where a hostage situation has just ended. This is a live look at the scene at the Speedway station at Johnson and 7th Street on the city's east side. According to police, they were called just after 3 o'clock this afternoon for a report of a woman with a gun who was threatening people inside the store. St. Paul police updated us with it just within about the last 10-15 minutes, and they say they tried to communicate with that suspect for about an hour. They heard one shot fired and then made what they called an emergency entry. Police say they took the woman with the gun into custody, and fortunately, no one was hurt.
I can't imagine what these victims felt like today. I just think I'm so grateful. We are so grateful that they all get to go home uninjured to their families and loved ones.
Now, we do expect to learn more details later tonight. We'll bring them to you as soon as we have them.
Also breaking within the last hour, Major League Baseball announced it is canceling opening day. Thanks for joining us tonight. We have team coverage of two big stories. The culmination of a years-long investigation into MPD by the state, showing proof of racism and discrimination.
But first, a court appearance for a teenager charged in 10-year-old Lily Peters' murder in Chippewa Falls. Lou Raguse was in court and brings us what happened.
Our other top story tonight, the shocking death of former football great Marion Barber III, who was found unresponsive in a Frisco, Texas apartment today. The former Gopher star, standout Minnesota prepster, and Dallas Cowboy was just 38 years old, would have turned 39 in just days. Tonight we have team coverage of Barber's Minnesota roots and football career, how he's being remembered, and what we're learning about his death. We begin with that and Devon Roming in the newsroom. Devon?
Hey, Julie. Yeah, police aren't releasing much information regarding.
Well, I've covered thousands of high school football players in my nearly 40 years at KARE, and I can count on two hands the ones that really stood out. Very sad to lose him so soon.
Yeah, reaction pouring in across social media tonight after Marion Barber's passing. Gophers football tweeted they're heartbroken to lose one of the greatest.
First, I want to tell you that what happened in Uvalde is a horrific tragedy.
It's my school. I consider it, our school, so it's just breaking my heart.
It's hard to find the words to express the tragedy in Texas tonight. More than a dozen children and a teacher shot and killed at an elementary school. So many once again asking why. Tonight at 10, live breaking news team coverage of another dark day in our country.
To lose a child is like having a piece of your soul ripped away.
President Biden addresses a heartbroken nation as calls to deal with gun violence grow louder once again.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Plus, how Minnesota officials are reacting and what we know so far about the alleged gunman.
We're digging deeper into the death of 6-year-old Eli Hart, the concerns local officials had for the boys months ago, and Eli's mom marks her first court appearance charged with his murder. KARE 11 News at 10 starts now.
You're looking live now at Capitol Hill in Washington tonight, where in about 14 hours, the January 6th committee will meet once again. The hearing will reportedly focus in just a few minutes on Nightly News. Medals on hold, the legal issue holding up the medal ceremony for team figure skating. We'll see you again at 6. The Winter Games in Beijing are officially underway. We're going to relight this torch at 11 o'clock tonight after the Games to celebrate. But the competition has begun, even though the opening ceremony isn't until tomorrow. The U.S. women's hockey team video is a prime example, I guess, of why you just don't mess with pigs.
I think I know you well enough to speak for both of us. I don't know that either of us ever decided to mess with a pig.
Or knew that you shouldn't, but now we do.
Never crossed my mind, yes. All right, so they had no problem taking on a bear in Connecticut. The chaos all captured on a Ring doorbell, because that's how everything's captured.
Well, this may go down as the all-timer. The Timberwolves bust out to a 26-point lead over Memphis in the first half, at home, in front of a raucous crowd, only to blow the lead and lose by 9. The real question tonight is, can they bounce back? And the real key here is Memphis has regained home court advantage in the best of 7 series.
That means if the Wolves want to advance to the next round, they will have to win at least once in Memphis. We have team coverage tonight. Devon had the unenviable task of talking to fans as they left Target Center. But let's start with Reggie, who got to watch the collapse live at Target Center. Hey, Reggie.
Hey, Julie. Yeah, tonight's atmosphere was as advertised. This place was rocking. The energy was palpable.
All right. Thanks, Reggie. We'll see you in a little bit. Wolves fans have, how do we say this nicely, voiced their frustration on social media tonight. Devon Rahming caught up with some fans who were filing out of Target Center. Oh, Devon.
Oh, with the music, it's just better. Only in Minnesota could this be a hit. That's right. The Wild tweeted out this video earlier today showing the different styles of flow seen at this week's development camp. Honestly, hard to pick which player had the best flow. But now they got 3 months to take some criticism, take some notes, make it better before opening night. And the newest Minnesota Timberwolves player is surely making an impact already on social media. Shortly after signing, Austin Rivers sent out this tweet. Been wanting to live in Minneapolis since the Mighty Ducks. Where Charlie Conway at? We hate to tell you this, but Charlie was a fictional character, landed on Dawson's Creek somewhere. Either way, it got a lot of funny responses and thousands of likes. Sense of humor abroad with the Timberwolves. We'll be right back.